Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Demetrius Lewis riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Kyle Hendricks.
Well, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, number 91.
The center fielder, Victor Scott.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone. And this one is off and running. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Hendricks keeping an eye on him. And now here is Brendan Donovan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And the 1-0. That one pulled foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
The 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. 0-1. And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. The flip to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Now, Paul Goldschmidt. line drive. Caught. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Kyle Gibson.
And Boog, he's slugging over 550 this year. We're talking total bases via home runs, doubles, triples at times. He's shown some big-time power this year, so I'm going to be looking for him to make an impact with the bat in this one, no doubt about it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And that's a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lewis round second on his way to third. Coming home. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Into the bleachers and gone. A gigantic blast. His second homer this series, and they add a pair. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Two outs, nobody on. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard, Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And here it comes. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs 9. Here with my pal Siggy, and our pitcher in this game, Kyle Gibson. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Under this one. Makes the catch for the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and players are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more runners on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind her.
Nick Madrigal in the box here lets that one go for a ball. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Got a good eye there. And a pitch. In the air, right side. Lewis sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Outstanding catch right there. And I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact. You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
The 1-0. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Two out, space is empty. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Two now.
That's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And the righty deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's 5-0. Top of the second, and now the veteran pitcher, Kyle Gibson.
Number 44, Kyle Gibson.
Hendricks back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man.
Victor Scott.
Throw is high and over his head. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now second and third, and nobody out.
Now that second base.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Hendricks gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Number 48 on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Yeah, the batter now, Brendan Donovan. Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out here at the top of the second. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. Dives for the tag. Got him. And that is out number 3. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and here is Patrick Wisdom. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch.
Ball.
Inside, just missed. The next offering misses. Now 2-0. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch.
No, that's too high.
And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Smith. He's been a great free agent sign. And a foul ball. The Cards leading by 5, bottom half of inning number 2. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
You know, these Cards really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, but he went too far, and that's strike 1.
One strike.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2.
2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So digging in, Mason Wynn. A double and a run scored his first time up. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Cards leave one as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Miguel Amaya. The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one hit to right. One down.
Batting 8th, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman looking for his first big league hit right here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And the 0-2. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The pitcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the Cubs pitcher. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Oh, and 2 now. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Pete Crow Armstrong.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first, and now the pitcher, Kyle Gibson. This one in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the center fielder. Victor Scott.
So the batting order turns over, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man. 1 for 2.
Runner,
First offering, runner goes.
No,
Pitch inside. Low throw, and he can't take it out. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
1 out and a runner at second. And the right-hander deals. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And now, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground. And that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Swanson, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The pitch. in there at the knees. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The pitch. In the air to left down the line. Crow Armstrong drifts towards it. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Nick Madrigal. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed. The Cubbies still looking for their first hit in this one. Ripped towards third. Slings it across. Play made. That ends the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Demetrius Lewis. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Oh, the throw is wild. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first off, Spring is fouled off. Lewis stands at second with no outs. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His 44th home run of the season. It's 7-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up first base side. Settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Wastes no time there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Runner takes off for 3rd. Pitch in for a strike. Over to 3rd, but the throw's offline.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal 3rd right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He pulls into second. A run comes in the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Yency Almonte takes over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. One down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch swinging.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man at second. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. One out and a runner at second here in the 2nd game of the series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Gibson. Line drive. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9. Go ahead, Singy, say it. Helps his cause.
Helps his cause. Get that guy a jacket. He might be standing out there for a little while.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Gibson off of first with 2 away. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 4 runs in the inning on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Patrick Wisdom.
The left fielder, Patrick Wisdom.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Gibson back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
You know, these Cubs, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Lewis settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 5, Christopher.
And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
foul ball. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
In the air to left center. Win on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Cubs are down quietly, and they're down 9-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Brendan Donovan. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Smith makes the grab. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder, Demetrius.
And up next for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And he swings through that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 3. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Man at second here with 2 away. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Goldie on at second with 2 down. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Here comes a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. And the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that ends the perfect game big. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now back, the first baseman.
Next is the speedy first baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Righty delivers. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And the pitch. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now back, the pitcher.
So now a pinch hitter, Jordan Walker.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Kicks and deals. Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count.
ball.
I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Hit in the air, center field. Settles under this one. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Gansby.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
The pitch. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Next to hit, Nick Madrigal.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. That's to third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and it's 9-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now here is Patrick Wisdom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swanson, the lead runner at second. Pat on at first with 2 down. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
At the belt and fires. Just missed. Splits the plate, and it's 3-1. Right-hander kick steals. Inside ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 outs, bases loaded. Stepping in, Christopher Morel, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Stays alive. And a pitch. Got him swinging. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Quas. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a pitch. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Quas, 29 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So, man aboard. Mason Wynn now at the plate. That one ripped left field. Way back there. And gone! It just got out of here. His 33rd homer of the year. It's 11-2. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Pete Crow Armstrong next up for the Cardinals. To the right side, Madrigal. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The pitcher, number 44, Kyle Gibson.
Kyle Gibson next up for the Cardinals. Up the middle. Slings to first. Got the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Scott.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. 7th inning stretch time. This is Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Dominic Smith. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos gets the ball now.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball there. Left-hand batter waits. Gassed it right by him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the righty deals. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Number 75 in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 2nd game of the series. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. That won't help much. It's 11-2. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
The right-hander back to work. That's in there. And the right-hander deals on the ground. And that chance handled. The throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
A well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Lewis.
Now up for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now back the first baseman.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. Quas throws over. Lewis back easily. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that gets down into the gap. Around third. He'll score, and it's now 12-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now a meeting near home plate. So it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Julian Merriweather on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Pablo Aliendo. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now catching and batting 9. Number 89. Pablo Aliendo.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 30 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. 4 for 4 with a homer, a double, and a pair of singles. Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Mason.
Now a chance for Mason Wynn.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
High in the air, out to right. Smith, long run. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around second now. Going for 3. Hung up in a rundown now. Tag and he's out. Trying to get back, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pablo Aliendo. Gallegos back to work.
Right.
That's in there. Strike 1. Fought off foul. And he deals. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Madrigal stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the Cubs go 1-2-3.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And we're back at the plate. Pete Crow Armstrong. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swings through that.
0-2.
Righty to the plate. And that one hammered. Raging back towards the wall. And it's off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day. Here's the pitcher, Giovanni Gallegos.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 15-2. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third, He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
On the mound now, Hector Neris.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Out to short, Swanson. Zips it to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score. And up next for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first is in time.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
The Redbirds up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they get 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. High to the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. Cardinals out in front, 17-2. Bottom 9, and now the center fielder, Ian Happ.
The center fielder, Ian Happ.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
Ball, no.
Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And here it comes.
Yeah.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate inside. The count now 2-2. The pitch. Got him swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Up next to the Cubs.
He's 2 outs away. And now Patrick Wisdom. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Up the middle. Over to Goldie.
Got him.
2 up, 2 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
1 out left for the Cubs. Down to third baseman, Christopher Morel. Right through there for a strike. This could end it.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.